Hello, I'm Kevin Watler, and this is your CMR Daily Buzz. Police have received reports that people have received emails claiming to be from the Royal Cayman Islands Police Service Criminal Records Office, but are actually fraudulent messages being used to compromise the information of the recipients. These emails have been sent from an address ending at rcips.com, which is not a valid RCIPS email address. Official email addresses from the Royal Cayman Islands Police Service will come from an address ending in at rcips.ky. If you receive the fraudulent email, you could forward it to RCIPS Digital Forensics Hub at rcipsdfh@rcips.ky. The Office of the Director of Public Prosecution called witness after witness in the Garfield Rob case, where he faced 12 counts of obtaining property by deception. Despite the many complaints, it appears that more and more victims are out there who have yet to come forward to the authorities. In just 2 days, multiple witnesses accused Rob of taking thousands of dollars from them and not delivering on various installation jobs through his shutter and screen installation business. Minister for Financial Services and Commerce, the Honourable Andre Ebanks, has accepted an invitation to exchange views with the European Union's Parliament Subcommittee on Tax Matters to provide a better understanding of Cayman's partnership with jurisdictions globally to prevent and detect international tax crimes in accordance with the OECD standards. To help address misunderstandings or information gaps that some could have, Minister Ebanks shared a graphic detailing the Cayman Islands' progress in improving its regulatory regime and answered their questions, including on how the Cayman Islands' indirect tax system is not harmful to other jurisdictions that levy a direct tax. The Cayman Islands Customs and Border Control Service confirms that 17 Cuban migrants were rescued by the cargo ship Carib Legend, which was destined to Grand Cayman. The cargo ship rescued the migrants at sea and arrived at the Georgetown port on Sunday. They are being processed by the CBC. Over the long weekend, police responded to 4 robbery-related incidents. Friday night, Uncle Clem's grocery store located on Mary Street was robbed. 2 masked men dressed in hoodies, one armed with a machete and the other with an axe, entered the premises and stole money from the cash register. The occupants of the store ran through the rear door and one person fell while trying to get away from the incident, receiving minor injuries. Shortly after, a delivery driver was leaving Diaz Lane after making a delivery when someone banged on his car window, and again 2 masked men, one carrying an axe, was seen. The driver said they began banging on his vehicle with the axe, and as a result he sped off from the location. Nothing was stolen, however, the vehicle received minor damage. Then police received a report of an armed robbery at an Asian retailer located on Shedden Road. 2 men wearing dark-colored clothing and hoodies entered the store with a firearm and demanded money and assaulted the storekeeper. The men made off with cash. Then on Monday night, police received a report of a robbery that occurred outside an address on Northside Road. It was reported that 2 men had been seated outside the location when they were approached by 3 masked men who showed firearms and demanded cash. The men made off of the scene with a quantity of cash. Within an hour of a CMR post regarding a stolen vehicle, its location was found. According to its owner, a known thief stole the vehicle. CMR encouraged, if you see something, say something, and thanks followers for helping the police solve such crimes. Kamora Smith, who was one of the missing teens, is back home. However, Jasmine Ebanks remains outstanding. The 14-year-olds were reported missing last Monday. Police continue to seek wanted man 35-year-old Mitchum Kendra Wood in relation to several burglary offenses. 48-year-old Al Hendel Pearson, who was also circulated as wanted by police, has been arrested. 3 people traveling on a 34-foot Boston Whaler 345 Conquest from Belize to Grand Cayman was rescued by the Cayman Islands Coast Guard and police helicopter after their vessel lost the ability to steer and ran out of fuel last week. The search and rescue mission took just over 20 hours between Friday and Saturday. The distressed vessel and its occupants were towed to the Lobster Pot dock in Georgetown. Now for your CMR weather update. It's brought to you by WG Charters. Sunrise at 6:34. A few passing clouds are expected. When the temperature is at 86 degrees Fahrenheit and humidity is at 74% like the forecast called for, it will feel like it's in the low 90s. Winds east-northeast at 10 to 20 miles per hour and the sun sets at 5:46. At nighttime, the temperature falls to the low 80s. Looking forward, an increase in the chance of showers for the end of the week and into the weekend. CMR weather updates are brought to you by WG Charters. They offer private boat trips for a great price, so we encourage you to support them. The United States is designating former Belizean Minister John Birchman Saldivar for his involvement in significant corruption. The U.S. State Department says he accepted bribes for the improper acquisition of Belizean immigration documents and interfered in public processes for his personal benefit during his tenure as a government official. The release from the United States Department of State said in part, corrupt acts such as these undermine the integrity of Belize's democratic institutions and fuel perceptions of corruption and impunity, diminishing confidence in governance. As part of this action, the department is also designating his immediate family members. He denies any wrongdoing. Jamaica's Prime Minister Andrew Holness has declared a state of public emergency in sections of the island amid an increase in murders. Holness made the announcement during a press conference at Jamaica House Tuesday morning. The state of emergency has been established for the parishes of Clarendon, St. Catherine, St. James, Westmoreland, and Hanover, and sections of Kingston and St. Andrew. As of November 13th, 1,360 murders were recorded in Jamaica. A traveler arriving at John F. Kennedy International Airport in New York from the Dominican Republic was smuggling cocaine hidden inside her wheelchair on Thursday. U.S. Customs and Border Protection noticed that the woman's wheelchair's wheels were not turning and examined it. As they probed the chair, a white powder, later identified as cocaine, came out. They seized about 28 pounds of cocaine, which has an estimated street value of nearly $500,000 US. That's it for now on the Daily Buzz. Thank you for joining me. Please stay safe and God bless.